And the best part about this, Sabrina, is that it's 4 players. That means me, you, Candace, and Derek can all play together. Not only are sales up in the store, but also on the internet. From t-shirts to hats to jackets. Nick and Mimi, the scene is quiet right now, but a fight that broke out earlier today ended in gunshots. But it didn't work out too well.
Just eat the whole thing.
Oh!
See? You should have eaten it the way I gave it to you.
They actually just lit the Christmas tree. And Sabrina, it is packed here. I would say it's over 2,000 state liners.
Phil, you always get the fun assignments, not to mention the assignments with the food.
Yeah, you got that right. You know, I actually tried my first pierogi today. Runners I spoke with say they did not have any fear of running in the marathon, and they are not going to let anything get in their way from finishing this race. Just flushing one of these disposable wipes a day could lead to clogging of your private sewer lateral. Your best bet? Just throw them in the trash. 27-year-old Rebecca Zeller was arrested Thursday morning for failure to appear in DeKalb County Court on charges of prostitution. The woman was spotted on 11th Avenue and 7th Street when she approached an SUV driven by Rockford Police Chief Chet Epperson. After running her file, she was taken into custody. Epperson talked about the area's prostitution problem earlier this week.
People on the Broadway and the 7th Street and 11th Street district area that are tired of the prostitution. Nobody wants a prostitute to be walking in a business district. Obviously, that doesn't help out for marketing to help out your business.
11th Ward Alderman Karen Elliott says one of the reasons she moved her dress shop from Broadway to downtown Rockford was because of high prostitution in that area. She says it's nothing new. She's even been solicited by men a few times.
I decided for exercise that I would walk to work because it's only 2 miles away, but I get stopped and asked if I would like a ride.
Rockford Auto Repair is on the corner where the latest prostitution arrest took place. Tom Wynn says it's hurting the business.
We talked to a few customers who come over here, and we ask them why they don't come over here. And they say because of the area quite high crime, like a prostitution or something like that.
Alderman Elliott wants to see more men who solicit prostitutes arrested and a greater police presence.
It's hard to keep. We don't have the money to keep a constant bike patrol, foot patrol presence.
It doesn't look like a funeral or sound like one, but it is. And they're doing it New Orleans style. All we're missing is gumbo. Family and friends in Pecatonica paying respects to Rockford entertainer Eddie Vespa.
He wanted us to be happy and to celebrate his life and not mourn his life, because that was his passion, was always to make everybody happy.
Vespa attended East High School and performed at many state line hotspots during the 70s. People who knew him for a long time say music was always his passion.
That was his life. I mean, he tried other things, but music was always his life.
At the end of the program, they had a song called "Music Is My Jamaica," and he wrote that song. That's how he felt about music.
He loved making people happy. He was happiest when he made you happy.
Yeah.
He was really a family man.
And if Eddie was here today,
He would have said, "Let the good times roll."
Jeff Barnes keeps a picture of his 2 adopted children as his computer background.
She told us that she wanted to give her children to a family that couldn't have children.
But he is not your ordinary adoptive parent, because Barnes is gay. He and his partner Carlos adopted these pair of twins, Olivia and Santiago, last year. Barnes says he was fearful his kids may be teased growing up with 2 fathers, but he says being a parent has been worth it, and he plans on mentoring same-sex couples who want to adopt.
By all means, proceed with your adoption. As we've seen over really even the last 2 to 4 years, society's views are changing for the gay community.
Children's Home and Aid is holding a meeting in Loves Park next month for same-sex couples wanting to adopt. They want them to know they'll be treated fairly in the adoption process.
It's really not any more difficult going through the process than it would be for a traditional heterosexual couple. Most of the steps pretty much are all the same.
Barnes knows some will object to him adopting children, but says he offers what every loving family does.
Loving an individual comes from your heart, and to love a child that loves you back unconditionally, that's something that's hard to replace or to even find anywhere else.